Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. This video is a tutorial on how to organize your schedule using something called time blocking. So it can be hard to be at home and do work. So hopefully this will help you out with that. This is one method that we're going to be using today. It's called a timeline. It's super simple. So I'll be showing you how to make one of these in just a little bit. And the other method that we are going to be using today is a weekly spread. So this is, a little bit more detailed, a little bit more laid out. So if you have a changing schedule or if you have a bunch of tasks or notes that you want to write down, then this is another option for you. So what you're going to need today is paper or a notebook or something like that. You're also going to need some markers and pens. Really any art supplies will work. Some people use paint, so you can get super creative with this and use really whatever materials or mediums that you want to. So starting off with the first method, then we're going to be doing the timeline. So with the timeline, this one works best for a recurring schedule because then you don't have to rewrite things over and over again. So you're going to start by just drawing a simple line, and then let's say as an example, this is what you're going to use every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Those schedules are kind of the same, and you write out the hours that you want to have some sort of structure. And what we're going to do is break up these chunks of time by using brackets. And so as an example, let's say from 7 to 8, that's your wake up, get ready time. And then class starts from 8 to 9. And you can really just break this up however you want. This is just an example of what someone's schedule might look like. You can put lunch breaks in or any kind of breaks in there. You can put sports activities in or extracurricular activities. You can put in your normal study hall time because I know some of you do have study hall throughout the week. And you can even put in free time so that that, okay, I have to be on top of it from 7 to 2 and then I get my break, my free time, I'll be done. So you can either leave it like that or you can put in check boxes to get even more structure. So let's say during your wake up time, you want to have breakfast, brush your teeth, make your bed. You can check those off when you finish those tasks. You can also, as an example, break this into a specific week. So let's say this is the first week of April. So it'll be Monday the 30th all the way through Friday, April 4th. Then you can make this specific timeline for that specific week. And you can break up your classes and write down different tasks that you need to complete or big events that you need to look forward to. So let's say Monday you have a vocabulary test in your English class, and Wednesday you have to have read chapter 3, and then Friday you don't have anything due, so you can write nothing down. So this is just an example of how you could make this more detailed if you wanted to. You can also write down what subjects you need to make sure that you're studying for if you have tests or quizzes coming up, and you can write out what you want to do in your extra time, like call a friend or play music, play a game, watch television, anything like that. So the second spread that we're going to look at is a weekly outline. So this is better for if you have a changing schedule that you would need to make a different timeline for all the time. So we're just going to make space for every day of the week. I combined Saturday and Sunday because usually I don't have as many tasks that I need to finish on those days, so I don't need as much space. So same thing, we're going to write out the time or the hours that we want some structure in for those days. And then you can do the same thing. Just start blocking out your schedule. You can fill it in with whatever you want, whether that's classes or events or tasks that you want to complete. And this makes it a little bit easier than just, a list of tasks. This is giving you a schedule because you can reference the time next to it. So you know that you're going to take a lunch break from 12 to 1. And your classes are all finished by 2, and then you can study, write out what you want to study, and then you can write out what you want to do with your free time too. If you know that you have recurring events or classes, then you can draw arrows. One of the benefits of having this done on an electronic device is that you can copy and paste or move around different text, but I'm a fan of doing it the old-fashioned way, pen and paper, and so this is my spread. I have a monthly tracking section so I can keep track of when I'm playing my piano or doing my exercise or anything like that. And this is what my weekly spread looks like. So I have my recurring tasks like my classes and the hours that I work, and then I can add in other things like scheduled phone calls or hangouts, anything like that. And I can look at every week and visually see what I need to get done or what is planned. At the end, I have a gratitude log, so it's just a way for me to reflect on something good that happened that day, and later on, I can look back and see all these great things that I've experienced. So with the weekly spread, then we're going to start penciling in some ideas or tasks. I would recommend that you do all of this in pencil first. That way, if you don't like something, then you can just erase it. It gives you a lot more flexibility. The other thing is you can use whiteout if you want to, but if you make an entire spread and you don't like it very much, it's a lot easier to erase it than to cover the entire thing in whiteout. So highly recommend starting out with pencil. Then when you are happy with the way everything looks, you can erase the pencil and fill it in with pen, or you can trace over it with a pen and erase the pencil afterwards. It's up to you. So now we're going to fill in our time blocks. So here I'm just using a light colored marker or highlighter to block out my sections of time. And then I'm going to write over it in pen so I know what those times are for. But again, you can use paint, sticky notes, other markers, other paper even. You can use pictures. Really get creative with this because you're going to be looking at it every day, so you want to make sure it's something that you actually like to look at. I personally like the more undone color outside of the lines look, so I've kind of stuck with that, but kind of find what works for you and, run with it. So that's my journal. There are literally thousands of other ways that you can do this, and you can even make your own up if you don't find one that you really like, but use this as a way to stay organized and on track while you're working from home or studying from home, and have fun. Thanks for watching.